first met in one of the restaurant and nightclub kind of thing in Plaza Indonesia, and he just asked my number.
No, that's not how it was. So actually, Nevie is the first and the only woman I brought to my family.
Wow. Yeah.
Would be nice, yeah.
Hi! We like to do this workout so much together. It's kind of get away from the kids for sometimes.
Yeah, I think important to stay healthy, stay fit, also still have the quality time together.
Yes. So we first met in one of the restaurant and nightclub kind of thing in Plaza Indonesia. We met in the dance floor, so I was dancing and then he was there as well. And he just asked my number.
No, that's not how it was. We bumped into each other and then you tapped me.
Well, yeah, okay. Okay, so the truth was that, yeah, he was behind me and then I was in the dance floor. We both in the dance floor and he was behind me. And then I was tapping him like, hey, you know.
That's how it was.
So, and then I just like, so we kind of have a mutual friends that we knew. And then I was like, oh, you are friends of this one. And then since then we chat.
Talking.
Yeah, but you're the one who invited me the next day.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, then he texts me, I miss you already. Aww.
But it's true, I missed you.
Really?
Yes, of course. I wanted to see you again.
After a couple of hours.
Yeah, I know it's the one.
Yeah.
It's just fun, very kind, nice personality, always positive. Good dancing, good conversation. So yeah, I'm just curious. I want to get to know this person more. I want to learn more about her. So I want to spend more time.
Now 24/7.
Yeah, and still not boring.
Yay! When we celebrated New Year's 2016, so 15 to 16 in Bali. And then we were in this restaurant by the beach. And then somehow we just get together with all our friends and then suddenly there is this firework, right? Push, push. And then he told me like, hey, Happy New Year. It's just like normal thing. And I was looking at him and I was like, oh man, I think this is the one that's gonna spend the rest of my life with me, you know. But that time actually is still kind of far that we really will get married.
It's still very new when we
very new,
met.
But the feeling is there from my side. I don't know. Yeah,
it's just very emotional moment.
Yeah. Oh, and I think it's really true that you are my soulmate. Aww.
Okay, so actually Nevie is the first and the only woman I brought to my family. So I think I like marriage, but I was still very young, so it was still a different stage of my life, right? I was very busy with my work, very focused on my career, and also the European culture. It's like you don't have to get married very early. It's also okay from the society. It's accepted to marry later or not even marry at all, right? So there's no pressure from the family like in Asian countries. And so it was not really on my mind, on my to-do list like this. But then when I met Nevie, I was like, yeah, why not, right? I really fall in love and I want to spend the future together. So now is a good time, now is a good moment.
it's so cool. We met on July, and then on August we said like let's do the serious relationship. And then I was thinking like, okay, maybe it's just I'm not going with other guy. And after like 7 months after, so like in total 10 months, he brought me to Germany, which to his country. The first time also for me to Europe. And then when we were in Germany, that he said, let's go to the other country while we are in Europe, why not? Then we went to Venice in Italy, which Venice is like my dream destination from childhood.
Yeah.
Like, it's like my dream. And then we were like, okay, I thought it's just going for vacation. Nothing happened. Like, and also I was thinking that time Jacob is not marriage guy kind of type. So, oh, it's just normal. Just get to know Europe. We went to Venice. We've been there. And then 7 o'clock in the morning, he said, let's go stroll Venice. I said, okay. And then I just dress up nicely. And suddenly there is this photographer that already waiting for us in like very beautiful cathedral. So he said, let's just take picture around, you know. And then this cathedral is just so nice from the front. And then we went out taking pictures, and then we were in the gondola in Venice. Oh, very romantic. And then suddenly he kneels down. He said, Nevie, and then he said like, we are so nice, I'm so happy. And then he proposed me that time. On that moment, I actually still think that it's a joke.
Yeah, you didn't believe me. It's real.
So I was like, what? Is this ring is real? And like, I think 2-3 minutes I was keep saying it, right?
Yeah, cannot
And I
believe
said,
it.
no, I don't think it's real, you know? And he said, hey, it's real. I will ask you again. Then you ask me again.
Yeah.
And of course I said
And
yes.
directly yes.
Directly
Yeah.
yes. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's like the biggest surprise of my life because no one can give me a surprise actually.
That's good.
Oh, thank you.
The habit that I hate the most is forgetting to brush the teeth in the evening.
Yes. Because if we are snacking, right?
No,
with
no, no.
Netflix.
Have to brush
I
the-
brushed the teeth before.
No, but then what's the point?
And then we sleep and
Then
we
it's
brush the
dirty.
teeth the next morning.
That's not how it works.
Okay. The habit is just eating. He just do diet and stuff. So it's like, come on, chill. Like we eat and then we work out. You know, eat and work out, which doesn't make sense. But yeah, that's. Oh, even though he is having a, aduh, it's touching my heart. Even though he has so many time for work and very busy, but he always spend a little time for the family. So it's like he has, for example, only 5 minutes. Instead of he can chill and then he can do handphone maybe, but he go out to the kids and then playing with the kids. That's the best. Like, so yeah, it's very bonding with the kids. It's very rare to get the man like this. No.
The habit that I like the most is Nevie is always in a good mood. I don't know how, even if I'm moody or nagging or so, always chilled, always no drama, always in a good mood, and then cheers me up as well.
My motto, I have my motto. My motto is always be happy whatever. Because life is hard, life is sad sometimes, but just don't ever think about it. Just be happy. Make it easier in this world. I wish I could meet you sooner.
I was gonna say that.
Really? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so silly. I wish I could. I think, I don't know. I don't think I want to change
I
anything.
think, yeah, pretty good. Everything really good.
We are happy now.
Yeah, it just was the right time. It happened the right way. We were in the right stage of our life. So,
Good job.
yeah, good job. I really like Indonesian food. I don't eat it too often, but I like the nasi goreng. I really love Padang food. Durian, I tried. It's not for me. The chicken feet is one of your favorites as well. But,
chicken skin.
yeah, okay, you can eat it. It's okay.
Ayo guys, let's go.
Wow, looks yummy.
Yeah, come. Yay.
Wow, looks good.
So today we're having lunch first. We always having different food here. Jacob always the same food with Althea. They have like very healthy. There is veggies, protein. It's just healthy. Western food. Then for me, it's typically Asian food because I still love Asian. Then we have soto ayam. It's like kind of a soup. And then this one also is like potatoes and sambal. You know, right? Like Asian always with sambal. There is no sambal, it's not perfect yet.
I really like Indonesian food. I don't eat it too often, but I like the nasi goreng. I like the, what's it called? The rawon?
Rawon.
Soup, the soup,
Rawon.
yeah. I really love Padang food. Pokadel, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also like Western food, so I think mixing it up is important. I think Indonesian food more spicy, definitely. I mean, that's a big one. But it's also a lot of small dishes, like here, right? So you mix it together, you have a little bit here and there. And I think Western portions are more just plated and then that's it. And when you're finished, you're done. Yeah, so I mean, durian, I tried. It's not for me. The chicken feet is one of your favorites as well. But
chicken skin.
yeah, okay, you can eat it. It's okay. But I'm just watching.
It's very delicious.
I know, but I'm watching. So I have one thing that happens a few times. We're coming back from the mall, shopping the groceries, and I'm sitting in the car and I'm like, are we having the durian in the car? I can smell it already. And Nevie's already laughing and trying to really wrap it and hide it and so on. It's like, no, I can still tell that you bought the durian again. You cannot hide it.
Every time I bought durian, I hide it from him. So we going to cashier, I just paid, but he doesn't know that it's actually I bought. But then when in the car, he knows like, I think you bought it.
What's wrong? Something wrong with the tires, with the engine, something smelly outside and so on. It's not going away, so it's like, okay, you bought the durian again, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of really healthy food. I mean, gado-gado is amazing. There's a lot of fresh and vegetables and so on. It's just when it's fried, that's when it becomes an issue. And I cannot eat healthy food every day. Also, sometimes I have like the cheat day or the food looks very delicious that you're eating. So then, okay, I have it as well.
Yeah.
But
now he's still my crocodile.
yes. Cannot resist. I do eat right. I love nasi goreng. So even though it's fried, that's one of the things I really love. So it's just too good. I even started eating nasi goreng for breakfast sometimes now. So I think I'm really fascinated by the culture, but also history, the architecture. So in my free time, I do reading about how did Jakarta develop over the time. But even since I've been here for the last 10 years, it's phenomenal to see the change and how new buildings are coming together. Sometimes it's really funny to see old pictures of the city and then the same places how they look today. So the other day I told Nevie that there used to be a tram in Jakarta and she didn't know about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, don't we just want to build one? And he said, no, it's like already back then. I don't know how many years ago.
Yeah. So you can see the old pictures and photos, and so it's pretty cool. So that's why I'm really fascinated also by architecture, especially if you look at like the Javanese style, also the Balinese. There's a lot of attention to detail. I think the handicraft or like the patience that people have, batik as well, right? It's very handmade, and you don't find this a lot anymore in Europe. And here people still take time and have passion and the drive to do things like this. I think it's beautiful. I mean, I mostly spend time in Jakarta, so I only go to Bali to visit as a tourist. But I mean, you can definitely see that the culture is different. It's interesting to see how the island took a path on its own and how that has become what it is today. But I think we're also always happy when we're back in Jakarta.
Yeah. We're going to Bali quite often, right? Like we can say almost every month before the pandemic. And then when the pandemic now, of course, we cannot travel that much. Yeah. But we love Bali so much. Day to day, I'm becoming a driver of my kids, so dropping them. But then I also have, I'm one of the content creator in Indonesia, so I have my YouTube channel, I have Instagram, social media. You guys can subscribe me and follow me. So that's what I'm doing, like sharing some information to the people out there, what I know. Yeah, like so every day just doing the content at home or somewhere. If there is an event that I need to go, that I'm going.
I think in the beginning I don't really know what is like the social media, how does it work with the Instagram and YouTube and so on.
But he thinks I'm only like showing off, you know.
Yeah.
But actually not.
I don't know how it works, and I think now I see all the effort, all the work, all the time that goes into it. So I'm very supportive, and I think she's doing a really good job. Yeah. So for me, I'm working in a fintech. It's a B2B fintech. So we're working with banks in Indonesia. We work with other startup ecosystem, and we building technology and APIs, and that is keeping me quite busy as well. It's becoming a bigger company now. Hi out there.
Hello.
And this one is keeping me busy as well.
Yeah, this one keeping us busy.
So it's work and life.
Yeah. Sometimes I just got the flowers from the reception called, hey, you have a flowers, then we're gonna send it, someone send it to you. And then it's actually Jakob who sent me. So is there simple thing like maybe birthday or maybe Mother's Day? Sometimes even there is no other day special, he just sent me a flower. So it's very nice, I like it. Kids are sleeping, finally.
You did a good job.
So the thing is, we just think what's best for the kids, and that's what we implemented, right? For example, Jakob is really thinking, no, the kids needs to be independent. Althea is sleeping now. Let's go out. Come. Shh. The kids are sleeping. Finally.
You did a good job.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, it's different way to raise the kids from his side and from my side. I'm such an Asian, he's Western. So the thing is, we just think what's best for the kids. And that's what we implemented, right? For example, Jacob is really thinking, no, the kids needs to be independent, and they can do independence since the early age. But for me, usually in Asia, we really protective. We feed the kids until even 3 or 4, but that's not happen with him. So I learned so much from him about the independence. But for me, Asian needs to be more with the heart, like keeping, how do we say, like we need to put our shoes in others' shoes, and then we need to be nice to people, we need to kind, we need to be polite, because for Western you are too strict, right?
Yeah.
Like we respect the elders, but it's not as much as Asian, I think. Like it's not in the negative way, but Asian is like more like hi, but Western is more like hey.
So it's really taking the best of both worlds, like and then we need to be aligned also on some things. We discuss what's the better way, is it the Asian or the European way, and then we find so that we can also tell the kids what is good, so we're not giving them the conflicting message.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And also we need to be in one team, like you said.
Yes, that's important.
Yeah, we are not like if Jacob say no, and then for sure the kids come to me, and then I also need to say no, so we always be in the same team. So I think people think if mixed marriage, they think the Asian woman marrying the Western or the white guy because of money. But actually that's not the case, right? The white guy also is human. Some of them is successful, some of them is not. It's the same way like the Asian, some of the Asian guys successful, some is not. So even with Jacob and I, we start from beginning of our career, beginning of our life. We were living in very small apartment, like
just one room.
Just one room. Imagine it's like very studio, only one room. We start from beginning of our life for everything. So he actually working hard, and so do I. So we are like balancing to each other. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like people only think if you marry the Western guy and then you just get rich like this. No, that's not happening.
No, I think one of the stigma is like that people think it's a very superficial or very high-level relationship, and there are probably cases, but I mean, I think can say we are soulmates, right?
Yeah.
So we really get to know the other person really well, and we spend time with each other, and we know about the goods and the bads and everything. So it's in the end just like any other relationship, like any other marriage.
You need to know the family, that's why like before even we get married, I come to his family, get to know how's the mom, how's the aunties, how's the sister, and they are good. And of course I say yes because that's one of the reasons, because he's from good family. So the tips if you want to marrying other nationalities are, first, you need to know the family. So you need to be there, you need to be close to them, And then the second one is you need to get ready with all the paperwork, because the paperwork, it gets you crazy, but you cannot do anything. You just need to do it. That is the second one. Yeah, I think that's it.
No, I think it's I think in the beginning, the dating side is very exciting because you're getting to know a new person, but you need to also be aware, is this the person I can really spend the rest of my life with? Can we overcome the cultural differences? Sometimes it will be challenging, sometimes it takes a lot of patience. So there's this extra effort, I think, because sometimes you think differently about the same time, or you were raised differently by your parents, and it's just another dimension, it's another culture at the end of the day, and also the way you go about it, you do the conflicts and things like this is very important. So there's a lot to it that you need to consider in the beginning, and if you have all the right answers, then it's a go.
don't be afraid if you meet someone else from the other countries. Just open yourself and try to get to know the other person better.
Yeah, just be open-minded, but also, just like any other dating and relationship, see if this is the right person for you, if you can live with the goods and the bads, and if you have the right feeling, then that's it.
Yeah, you just need to have the high spirit, you know.
Mixed marriage can be challenging,
But fun.
Go for it!